Storywaale is here with your story staple of short stories, book reviews, and much more. Visit our website to know us better, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon for regular updates. 1 part intrigue and 9 parts randomness. That is what this God's journey looks like. Hola amigos, I am Prajakta. This is Storywaale Reviews, and today's review is The God Who Loved Motorbikes by Murli K. Menon. A Juggernaut Books publication, this book released in December of 2019. They say never judge a book by its cover, but that's exactly what I did. You have to admit the title seems pretty interesting. Add to that the bright and colourful cover design and this book had me hooked. The title in itself is pretty self-explanatory. This book is about a god who loves motorbikes. The story is about K.K. Swami, who is the local deity in the village of Korangod in Kerala. Right since the villagers concocted his existence in a rock, he has been wandering aimlessly, unable to feel anything. At one point, he even finds himself wondering whether he exists when the villagers are not paying attention to him. And as he is wading through his purposeless life, he comes across the Norton denominator, which makes him feel the most alive that he has felt in centuries. Thus begins an eternal affair with motorbikes, which eventually leads him to the search for the best motorbike ever built. Once he realizes that motorbikes are his true calling, Swami decides to travel the world. He steals people's bikes, rides them for a while, and once he is done, he just leaves them around the corner for the cops to find them and return them to their owners. A very thoughtful thief indeed. So, when he hears about the legendary Velocette Venom Truxton HT, he cannot stop himself from going after it. In this journey, he enlists the help of an automobile journalist, Revved Mehta. But sadly, Revved turns out to be much better with his words as compared to his knowledge with bikes. Both Swami and Revved, for the lack of any other options, choose to accompany each other on this strange metaphysical journey that begins. And that is where it starts going downhill very fast. This book is like one of those movies which raise your expectations in the first half and then ruthlessly crash them in the second. A story that's cozy and human and almost even believable is flipped into something so bizarre that it struggles to hold the reader's attention. Now, I have nothing against motorbikes. In fact, that is what piqued my interest in the first place. But unfortunately, stringing together random names of motorbikes does not make for engaging storytelling. The story sees beginnings of some very interesting characters. Whether it is the cynical atheist Koman Kutti, who is the god's only friend and who also teaches him how to ride a bike, or it's the flawed pretentious Revved Mehta, or even K.K. Swami, the god himself, the powerless, helpless god. These characters are hardly utilized in the progression of the story, and their potential seems to get lost in a narrative that's completely strange and bizarre. This book is a pretty quick read. Language and length do not hinder the reader's experience as much as the flurry of motorcycle names that pop up, especially in the second section. The first section though, that is an absolute delight. Menon's description of the people and the village and their beliefs and their community, it's all so nostalgic that it almost takes you back to the Malgudi days. I assume that those who have extensive knowledge about the classical and legendary bikes will probably relate to this more, but I won't bet on it. The story winds in and out of some weird metaphysical circumstances, never giving the reader time enough to adjust to what is happening. The result is a bunch of random events, a couple of stray remarks about the government with no context whatsoever, and a thoroughly confused reader who keeps wondering where he began and where he ultimately landed. Let's check out what our readometer says. The God Who Loved Motorbikes is Nothing great. That's a wrap for today, guys. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and you share it with your friends and let us know in the comment section. Also, let us know if there is something else that you want us to review. Visit our website for more fun content and do not forget to subscribe to this channel because we have a lot of fun stuff in store for you. Until we meet next, stay safe, happy reading and hasta la vista.